However, the Haitian people from 1804 till now have fought back.
That's right!
And it's really hard. It's hard when you don't have a home. 1.5 million people have been internally displaced. People are being killed. Thousands and thousands of women are being raped on a methodical basis. And yet, projects are being set up to help the women. People are committing self-defense, even though they can't match the hundreds of thousands of high-grade weapons that are only coming from the United States. But they're fighting back. There is no government. There have been no elected officials forever. But people are fighting. And you people know that Haitians are demonized everywhere. People know what happened during the election when Vance and Trump said that Haitians in Springfield were eating cats and dogs. How totally ridiculous. And Haitians are demonized even in Latin America, where in the Dominican Republic over the last year, 500,000 Haitians have been deported. And some of those people people have been pregnant women who are afraid to go to the hospital because of the customs people and the deportations. And so now the level of maternal and infant mortality has risen exponentially. So that's the situation. The other thing that's going on is that 500,000 Haitians, along with 500,000 other people, are threatened with their TPS, temporary protective status, being cut. And we're asking everybody to join us the day after the decision comes down from the Supreme Court, which we're expecting at the end of the month, and we will let people know. The 2016 resolution said that peace was not just the absence of war. It was a peace based on equality. It was a peace based on justice. It was a peace based on housing and meeting people's needs. And it was a peace based on allowing people their own intellectual freedom so they could be creative, not like the creative of Adobe over there, which said create, inspire, repeat. We're doing that here, right? Yeah. It also enshrined the idea of collective solidarity between peoples and between nations. We hope that you will keep Haiti, which is often pushed to the sidelines, in your hearts and in your minds. Because from Haiti to Palestine, to the Philippines, to Iran, to Cuba, to Venezuela, one struggle, one fight. One fight.
Strategic decline. It is desperate and panicked because it knows it will lose. And it is important for us to know this too. The U.S. has been in economic crisis before, but each time it is worse. It is deeper. It is more violent. The U.S. scrambles to resolve these crises by gutting the already depleted resources and exploiting the cheap labor of other countries to resolve its own problems. Ravaging the semi-colonies, leveling entire communities, warring with its competitors and locals to claim the land. But the people will never stop fighting back! More and more! The people realize that fighting back and waging revolution is the only solution to defend their land, their people, their livelihoods, their nation, and their future! Day by day, as conditions worsen, the path becomes more clear, and day by day, the resistance grows. So what is our task here in the belly of the beast? These companies in our backyards expand the U.S.'s web of dominance. And when we imperialism! And this is why, down in SoCal at UC Irvine, ILPS orgs have launched a campaign for UCI to cut ties with Anduril. The students refuse for their education to be funneled into war manufacturing. They said they wish their education could help their communities back home, not make drones to bomb their people. And so they have decided to fight. ILPS orgs across SoCal are holding town halls, gathering hundreds of impacted community members to share concerns, to strategize how we want to expose weapons manufacturers and make them pay for their crimes. And most importantly, how we want to reach more and more people to take up the fight alongside of us. But Anduril is not just a target for SoCal. It is for all of the U.S. within the belly of the beast. It's opening up locations everywhere, in Seattle, in Washington, in Georgia. It's developing internationally. With new facilities in Australia, in Japan, and Korea. But its core hub remains in SoCal and within the Imperial Core. It has 4 locations in Orange County and another expansion site developing in Long Beach. If we know the enemy is working closely together, that only means that we must come together and take up these local struggles and wage them at higher levels of coordination and strength to wage higher levels of struggle and strike harder and stronger and sharper blows against our enemy. And just yesterday, we concluded a conference gathering organizations across the U.S. to advance people's struggles. We united on a resolution for organizations across the country to wage campaigns to shut down all war manufacturers as they strengthen their technology for U.S. wars. If your university, your institution, your workplace, your community has ties to war manufacturers, we invite you to join us. If there's a weapons or AI facility in your neighborhood, join our fight. If your organization wants to take down weapons facilities, join us in this struggle. More and more people are realizing that whatever the U.S. offers them will never be enough. It will never address the root of their suffering. It will never address the root of their problems. So we should help them realize that we have the power to change our conditions. And when we come together, we have the power to win. Together, we can take down our enemies and change the system and build a new world. War manufacturers out of our communities. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
Out of everywhere.
No boots in the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of the Philippines.
U.S. out of the Philippines.
U.S. out of Iran.
We'll never be defeated!
This is fun. Is it not the greatest joy of our lives to struggle wholeheartedly for the liberation of all of our peoples?
Dime! Not another nickel, not another 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 dime! Hey, not another nickel, not another dime! Long live!
The people united! People of the world, get ready to fight! 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 Yeah. No, no, AI for war, we're fired up, won't take it no more! No, no, AI for war, we're fired up, won't take it no more! No, no, AI for war, we're fired up, won't take it no more!
To also expose OpenAI's involvement in weapons and drone technology. They have had Project Maven. Previously, Anthropic was a Department of Defense systems provider. They also pulled out of its defense contract, would not allow the Department of Defense to use its AI systems for autonomous weapons or domestic mass surveillance. Then they were blacklisted by Pete Hegseth. They want to continue to utilize AI for the state's agenda.
OpenAI, they jumped in when Anthropic lost its contract with the U.S. Department of War and the Pentagon. Do we trust them to put guardrails and controls on themselves? No! They admitted in a memo that they have no idea how their technology is going to be used. The Pentagon, the Department of War, has free reign over this AI technology, and we won't stand for that. They've been exploiting workers in our homelands, in the Philippines, in the Congo, in Venezuela. And workers are defecting from AI and leaving this company because they know that it has no place in our lives and there's no place supporting war, imperialism, and militarism all across the world. So let's give it up for the workers. We've been waging the campaigns to defend people's struggle for people over profit and against U.S.-led war. as IOPS, we welcome you all to the program here in front of OpenAI, so we let them know the voices of the people. You brought it to the streets of San Francisco, and we bring it to the doorsteps of OpenAI, right? I want to bring up our first speaker. Let's give it up for Andan Bonifacio from Bayan USA, Bagong Alianza Pagkabayan, USA. Maki this building! We are here to protest the war and suffering that these tech companies bring upon our people. And we know that this is not a new thing. More than 120 years ago, when the United States first landed in the Philippines, they also brought new technology with them. And what did they bring? Waterboarding. They used cameras to surveil and map out our communities, to map out and identify who was waging revolution against them. And then when they massacred our people, they took photos of that and showed it to our people as psychological warfare. 120 years later, and look at where we are. The same imperialists using brand new technology for the same purpose to exploit, oppress, and repress our people. But we are here to let them know that the Philippines and the Filipino people are not your laboratory for AI, not your laboratory for war technology, and definitely not your playground for imperialist war. You know, the imperialists are very... Imperialismo! Imperialismo! Feudalismo! Burócrata capitalismo! Fascistang Estado! Fascistang Estado! Fascistang Estado!
Si los que no tienen moral, los que no tienen ética, ¿cómo pueden conducir la tecnología que únicamente servirá para enriquecer y explotar más a nuestros pueblos?
And we tell ourselves, we ask ourselves, how is it that the most greedy, that the least conscience, with the least amount of morals, how are they the ones spearheading the development of technology?
Están utilizando el agua, están contaminando el medio ambiente porque no utilizan las energías limpias.
And they are destroying our land. They are using the water for AI. They are poisoning our water because they do not want to use sustainable energy.
Están destruyendo el tunar a los narcotraficantes y a los evasores de impuestos.
They use artificial intelligence to spy on our people, to surveil those who are socially aware and in the movements in their land. Why do they not use artificial intelligence to capture criminals, narco-traffickers, to capture the people who are evading taxes?
Good afternoon, San Francisco. As all our speakers have covered, we are living in unprecedented times. If there's anything we can learn from these horrifying times, it's that we cannot separate the
Use it against criminals because they are the criminals.
Por eso nosotros condenamos el uso de la inteligencia artificial para lanzar las campañas represivas contra nuestros pueblos.
And that is why we stand against the use of artificial intelligence, because we do not need another tool to repress the people.
La militarización, las bombas, las balas en contra de nuestros pueblos ahora son teledirigidas expresamente a los luchadores sociales, como sucedió en Filipinas, como sucede en Irak, como sucede en todos los pueblos del mundo.
And they use this technology to surveil and kill our people the way they did in the Philippines, the way they do in Iran, and the way they do in Venezuela.
La única solución que nos queda a los pueblos del mundo es librarnos del fascismo.
Our only option for the people is to liberate ourselves from fascism.
Tenemos que destruir el sistema capitalista responsable de la pobreza y la miseria de nuestros pueblos.
We need to destroy capitalism that is responsible for the misery, for the poverty of our people.
Un imperialismo en decadencia que tiene los días contados.
This is an imperialist state that has limited days left.
Porque más temprano que tarde se levantará por el mundo entero la liberación de nuestros pueblos.
Because sooner or later, the entire people of the world will rise up to fight for our liberation.
Y construiremos que las riquezas se distribuyan para los trabajadores, para los campesinos, para nuestros pueblos.
And we will ensure that the riches of the world, that the natural resources, that the land is distributed to those who till it, is distributed to the workers.
Y utilizaremos la tecnología y la inteligencia artificial para prevenir enfermedades y para curar a nuestros pueblos.
And we will use the technology to serve the people, to cure their illness, and to continue the development of our movement.
La inteligencia artificial y la tecnología tiene que estar al servicio de los pueblos.
Any kind of technology of artificial intelligence should be made first and foremost to serve the people.
En la que se beneficien los agricultores y tengamos alimentos sanos en la que nuestros pueblos se alimenten.
So that our agricultural workers can actually begin to see the fruits of their labor so that the people can live a better life.
Y decididamente le decimos desde San Francisco, desde el corazón del pueblo norteamericano,
And we tell you all from here, with all of you here in San Francisco, and from the heart of the people of North America,
que soplan 100 vientos revolucionarios a lo largo de los continentes del mundo.
that the revolutionary wind is crossing all of this continent.
Nos liberaremos de la explotación del hombre por el hombre.
And soon, my brothers and sisters, we will be free of this exploitation.
Y construiremos la sociedad donde todos seamos iguales, todos disfrutemos la riqueza.
And we will build the society where we all get to reap the benefits of our labor, that we actually see the society that we want to live in.
Finalmente, quiero recordar unas palabras de Bertolt Brecht.
Before I end, I want to end with some words
Que decía, ayer detuvieron a un campesino,
Yesterday, they captured a farmer.
pero como yo no era campesino no hice nada.
But because I was not a farmer, I did nothing.
Ayer detuvieron a un obrero, pero como no era obrero tampoco hice nada.
Yesterday, they captured a worker, but because I was not a worker, I did nothing.
Ayer detuvieron a un socialista, pero como no era revolucionario tampoco hice nada.
Yesterday, they captured a socialist, but because I was not a revolutionary, I did nothing.
Pero el fascismo Ayer me detuvo y ya fue demasiado tarde.
But yesterday, fascism captured me, and it was too late.
No permitamos que el fascismo venga hacia nosotros.
We should not allow fascism to overtake us.
Nosotros vamos a encontrarles en el camino y a derrotarlos.
We will capture them, and they will transfer to us, and we will Long live the international fight of the people!
These amazing speakers who came from so many struggles. We had Brandon Lee from the International Coalition for Human Rights in the Philippines. We had Mike Casey from the San Francisco Labor Council. We had Native, Indigenous speakers. We had people from Haiti, people from Palestine, and people from the Philippines joining us today. In ILPS, we're going to continue to connect these struggles, to strengthen our unity and strengthen our fight until we win, right? We're going to keep going to the streets from here in San Francisco, back to where you came from. We had folks from Portland, from New York, from New Jersey, from Seattle, from Washington, D.C., from Hawaii, coming from all across the country, SoCal, the Midwest. And we're going to keep connecting these struggles, again, all the way back to our homelands. We united as the International League of People Struggle to carry forward our struggle as one of the largest country chapters of IOPS in the world, to continue our fight all the way back to our homelands and connecting to the most important struggles against U.S. imperialism in the global south. These techno companies that are drawing billions of dollars from the United States and with the support of the United States, building these technological weapons against war, weapons against our people, are nothing compared to the power of our people, right? We invite you all to join ILPS, the International League of People Struggle. This is the 25th year anniversary of ILPS. We look forward to the next 3 years as the new steering committee, as the newly appointed or newly organized 85 member organizations of the International League of People Struggle. 3 years from now, another 25 years now, we're going to be even bigger and stronger until we win. For freedom, for socialism, and for the world, we will win. So chat with me. The campaigns of IOPS and the campaigns that are going to carry us forward, we're going to say, defend the people's struggle. Defend the people's struggle. Defend, defend, defend people's struggle. Defend, defend, defend people's struggle. Advance, advance, advance the people's struggle. Advance, advance, advance the people's struggle. People over profit. People over profit. People over profit. People over profit. U.S. imperialists. Number one terrorist. U.S. imperialists. Number one terrorist. U.S. imperialists. Number one terrorist. U.S. imperialists. Number one another dime.
No more money for Trump's war crimes.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Trump's war crimes.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Trump's war crimes.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Trump's war crimes. No more money for Trump's war crimes. U.S. out of everywhere. U.S. out of everywhere. International solidarity. International solidarity. International solidarity! Peoples of the world unite! One struggle, one fight!
Peoples of the world unite!
One struggle, one fight!
Peoples of the world unite!
No more money for Trump's war crimes!
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Trump's war crimes!
Yeah, not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Trump's war crimes!
No, no, AI for war, we're fired up. Won't take it no more. No more.
No, no, AI for war!
We're fired up. Won't take it no more.
No, no, no,
AI
time
for
for war!
war, we're fired up. Won't take it no more.
Time for war!
We're fired up. Won't take it no more.
U.S. imperialist!
Number one terrorist.
U.S. imperialist!
Number
organizations and the community when we're bringing up these different issues. In fact, his first meeting was about Pax Silica, to bring semiconductor manufacturing to the Philippines.
So we're bringing the Philippine struggle and all of the people's struggle together under the banner of IOPS and all of these struggles against these tech and AI companies that are underpinning U.S. imperialism in our home countries, attacks on workers, attacks on migrants. Silicon Valley and the whole country is pouring billions of dollars into tech and AI. They're developing AI, building data centers, using AI to improve more capital, more land, more energy, more of our water, and more of our data. They are tools of fascist repression underpinning U.S. imperialism. Manufacturing weapons, that's right, shame. Surveillance infrastructure, AI-based systems that have cracked down on migrants, workers, activists, and people's movements globally. The majority of all venture capital is being poured, billions into the bundling into these companies here in Northern California, like OpenAI, like Scale AI, like Anthropic. The wealth is concentrated among the hands of the few, while the vast majority of people face increasing precarity and economic hardship. Hardship too. We're going to be marching through the streets. You're going to hear from some amazing speakers, from labor, from people's struggles, from indigenous struggles, from migrants. And they're going to speak on how this is impacting them and how also we are fighting back. These tech companies and protests against them, this is, I think, one of the first times we're bringing this range of struggles together under the banner of IOPS to the doorsteps of tech and AI. This area is dead, but we're going to bring the life, the struggle, and the culture of the people to let them know how we feel and what is our stand against these tech, AI, war, and imperialism.
We cannot let the people be fooled by these different companies that it is not affecting people across the globe. We've seen the environmental impacts, endangered labor sources, critical minerals for AI's physical infrastructure. There's cobalt mining in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Pax Silica in the Philippines for semiconductor manufacturing. How AI and its data farms ruin land, soil integrity, and they trample the indigenous land sovereignty. We've seen workers in Kenya, Venezuela, in the Philippines doing lifeblood data annotation tasks, but only paid a few dollars. Here, there are 2,000 flock cameras in the Bay Area. Flock uses Filipino workers to verify and identify footage that's then used to detain and deport migrants in the United States. And we've seen again and again military rehearsals of war to test the power of AI for military dominance. We've seen Google's Project Nimbus providing cloud computing infrastructure to allow the IDF to harvest data, facial recognition, and tools to oppress Palestinians. It emboldens Zionist settlers to steal Palestinian land and gives AI tools to target Palestinians in Gaza. And we've also seen here, if you've seen on your way here, a Waymo, a self-driving car.
Who saw a Waymo?
Raise your hand. It was exposed that Waymo uses Filipino workers remotely to guide its so-called driverless cars whenever their tech fails, exposing the full life of automation that is hiding the human labor behind it.
Our speakers are going to talk why we're out in front of Scale AI. Who knows Scale AI? Ooh, right, let them know. We're going to hear from them, but a little bit on Scale AI. Their defense contracts, they've been providing these data labeling and generative AI data models, the early work of data labeling. Who did that? Who was labeling that data? Tech sweatshops in the Philippines, in Venezuela, in Kenya. And they were using the labor of those people to generate these data models, paying them little, like 40 cents a day, $2 a day, and sometimes paying them nothing. Just last month, they have a new contract with the Pentagon. How much? $500 million with Scale AI. They've been partnering with Anduril, Microsoft, deploying AI agents under Operation Thunder Forge, these stupid names that they give it, to allow the U.S. military to simulate war games, where in the Asia Pacific, as tensions with China rise up, and countries like the Philippines, South Korea, hosting joint military exercises. So Scale AI is right there as part of the imperialist war machine. And we want to bring our voices to the doorstep and let them know that we stand against them. We're going to hear from some amazing speakers, but first we want to bring up some cultural work.
We want to introduce IOPS Washington up to the stage.
Both Northern and Southern California are breeding grounds for AI and tech companies. One such company is Anduril, that develops AI weapons. Boo! It was founded and headquartered in Orange County in Southern California. And the U.S. uses Anduril technology to unleash attacks across the world against people. One such technology is the Ghost X drone, which is live tested during the Balikatan exercises.
At the Philippines. And like what Tito was mentioning, the Pentagon just awarded Scale AI $500 million in contract to process data and assist in military decision making. Under platforms like Scale AI remote task, it pays the Filipino workers less than $10 a day to less than 1 penny for doing menial tasks. Today, the Philippines is no stranger to the U.S. military and economic intervention. The Philippines was its first overseas colony. The Philippine government rolled out the red carpet and gave the U.S. 4,000 acres, creating the first AI industrial hub to secure AI supply chain. This hub fuels the U.S. war industries, equips military missiles, drones, and aircraft with advanced AI. This hub is known as Pax Silica. None of this benefits the Filipino people. It subordinates the Philippines to the U.S. Strategic priorities and expose people, economy, and the environment to heightened risk. It accelerates land conversions. It will displace agricultural land and production. Mining in provinces already impacted by ecological degradation. There's leaching of chemicals into the land and the trampling of indigenous land sovereignty. And when the people protest, when the people organize, they are met with state repression. We had heard over this weekend what happened with the Negros 19. And in the Cordillera region where I was in, they have an expression called Pait Lata. It means fight till the end. R.J. Ledesma, one of the martyrs, he was a community journalist. He said to live in Negros is to know death. But the people continue to resist. And that's what they do. And that's what all the people do in the Philippines when they are met with U.S. imperialism, when there's tech and AI introduced to suppress their movements, and when they're being suppressed to fight in the open democratic legal system, they join the revolutionary movement and continue to fight. No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere!
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air!
U.S. out of everywhere!
Give it up for Brandon Lee!
No check for war, no genocide. People of the world get ready to fight. No check for war, no genocide. People of the world get ready to fight.
No tech for war, no
genocide. People of the world get ready to fight. No tech for war, no genocide. People of the world get ready to fight. No tech for war, no genocide. People of the world get ready to fight. No tech for war, no genocide. People of the world get ready to fight. No tech for war, no genocide. People of the world get ready to fight. No tech for war, no genocide. People of the world get ready to fight. No tech for war, no genocide.
Are y'all ready to fight? Brandon Lee told us from SF Turf, I Turf, we're gonna fight. Fight Lata! Fight Lata! Fight Lata! Let's continue to fight with the people's struggle from the Philippines, the solidarity from the U.S., and I want to bring up next a very solid ally to our struggles in our movement. Mike Casey is the president of the San Francisco Labor Council. He's been a powerful supporter, fighter for workers' rights here in San Francisco and around the region and around the world. Solid ally and supporter of the Justice for Brandon Lee campaign. He was with us at NOTA APAC. Who was at NOTA APAC? And saw Mike Casey. He's a fighter running alongside us, so we're proud to welcome Mike Casey.
Comrades, as I listen to Brandon Lee, one of the great working people's heroes of our time, I couldn't help but think we need fewer military strikes and more working people's strikes. We've watched this movie before here in San Francisco. They're called the Disruptors, right? When Airbnb came in and nobody enforced the laws, everybody could rent a room, driving up housing costs astronomically. And the neoliberal Democrats that run this state and city sat by and did nothing. When we saw the advent of Uber and Lyft and how they got special laws, spent hundreds of millions of dollars to get exempt from treating their employees as employees, again, the neoliberal Democrats, they didn't do anything. We see Waymo, no regulation whatsoever. They have carte blanche to do whatever they want. You know, the automated drivers, even our own governor couldn't stand up and agree to sign legislation for only a 2-year hiatus on driverless trucks. He couldn't even do that. You know, we talk a lot about how bad MAGA and the oligarch right wing is, but you know what? We should expect more from the people who proclaim to defend working people's rights. AI is about to decimate this economy. Are they going to wake up when there are only 5 trillionaires and 30% unemployment rate? Are we going to have to wait for action then? No. We have an opportunity. We can't let the elections go by without at least including it as part of our comprehensive fight
against these people. We got to be in the streets, and we also have to be at the ballots. We have to vote. We have to make sure that people like Scott Wiener don't advance to Congress, that we have working people who represent us. And that's what we need to do. We need to, actually, I'll let Connie Chan, but the fact is, there are working people who stand up for us in city government, and they're getting fewer and fewer. And we need to bring this fight and make sure that they understand that we're going to be out here and we're going to hold them accountable. Thank you.
The workers united will never be defeated.